got 2 days of practice, and today's going to be the windiest. Tomorrow a little lighter, and then the regatta hopefully surprises us, and it doesn't go light and left too early in the week. So they got a little crease in the bottom. I say the jib looks great. They're sailing at what they think is raked, half a pin or whatever. I'm not sure, 1 pin or half a pin hole. This jib is further out. I'd say she's got more twist than the last video in both sails. You definitely should have the top of the jib luffing. So the top telltale should be breaking before the bottom, windward. Should be breaking up top. You want to drive the boat forward, so that's what's good about their top leech of their main right now, is just driving the boat forward and not sideways. They look like normal speed test where the boat to windward has a harder time hanging, but this is what they need. Vesper to leeward, Kevin to windward, because then Vesper can work on fast forward speed and getting height through power, and Kevin can work on getting height through just, he has a knack for going straight upwind. He's very good at it. Comes a puff. 3, 2, 1, puff. He looks like he wants to get the vang on. Yep, see how he did that? He did body first. Okay, little light spot there. We practiced in similar conditions last week. And then if we look at her, what she should do is she should tack at some point and see how she's done. See that? They tacked, they came over, they ducked them. So they were essentially maybe tiny bit ahead when we started the test. Ended up only losing 1 boat length. So sometimes, oh, this is nice open jib. Kevin's right there, a little tighter jib. More wind. And then you're watching the water. Flat spots, you're trying to just get the boat to go straight up a little bit maybe. Like right now, flat water. Then right as you see the next waves, barely pressing to avoid slamming and having power if you do slam. Okay, so the ladies are looking even. I don't think she has a crease in the bottom of her jib, so her jib is a little tighter than his. So what that causes is the boat will bear away when you ease the main out. So it looks like she is struggling a little bit with the bow getting tugged down a little easy. So she would go just a fraction less leeward sheet, which she just did. Wow, that was pretty good. Obviously these are their practice sails. Okay, these women just tied for the double-handed women's nationals, tied for first in San Francisco. Maple Sabbath hardens you, builds you for this stuff. It's a perfect training boat for, well not perfect, but it's a great training boat for a Club 420. Relatively $100 heavy. Brother-sister team. We do a lot of training in 29ers. Kevin went to the Youth Worlds in 29ers. Do a lot of training in 29ers. Bella Skipper's brewed on 29ers. Sail is more full than hers. He's raked at least as far forward as her. I wonder if he's thinking about putting the fins down a little. It's supposed to get windier, but his mainsail definitely looks fuller in the bottom, boom higher. So he's got a little less vang, and he's probably raked at least the same number as her. You can see she's just in a little different mode, and that's what's so great about finally getting out of San Diego. we get to test this stuff. Her main's luffing a little bit more, so she could probably, yeah, see, she could, I love that she's sailing so flat though. But the bottom of her boom is further out because she has more bang on. And they're about the same weight, yeah. Their boom, the bang pulls the boom off center line a little. Her jib looks very similar to his. If it was windier, I'd have her go jib Cunningham on to lower the jib down a little, which twists off the lead. Pulling the jib down on the front twists off the lead. You can't hear her, but August is all over the calling the puffs. Look at her, she's just calling the wind. That is beautiful. Oh, look at this. Flat water, gapping out. Yeah, I wish I knew the compass numbers. That's the thing, you gotta have a compass to know. I think they're probably got a good number right now. Wow, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. You'll notice they fly their kite really high. Sorry, trying to drive here. Their spinnaker's a little more unstable, but I think there's times where they could pump in both the guy and the sheet and flatten it out a little. But look at that, fly it really high. That gets a lot of flow up over the top of the kite. Gets airflow up over the top. Down the backside, sucks the spinnaker out. They need to look a little bit behind. If you get your head down looking forward too much, staring at waves. The problem is if you don't look at the waves, you might miss one, but right now they're in a light spot, so there we go. Now they're in a puff. Again, after a while, what this boat does is they jibe and they see how they did, yeah? Pump the guy. Pull this off. Like it. Jib is in the middle. Guy should have been back. If the jib's in the middle, the guy's got to be back. You steer by the jib. Right now you can tell he's on a broad reach. Sante looks pretty good. I think he needs, well, it's pretty light right now actually. He doesn't need bang on it. But 7682, looking pretty good. She stays pretty high on the trap. He went a little high in that chop. You gotta see those waves coming. Barely 3 seconds away. Barely down. Wow, Kevin's really staying high here. So what happened for this practice race was they had the pin favored, and about 2 minutes before they did the 3-minute signal, they moved the pin back. This is the lightest it's been. And it's supposed to be building slightly from here. Oh, good. Yeah. Again, forward rake. He's got a little more bang than Kevin. The bottom of his main's a little flatter. Jib's breaking evenly. Yeah. They look like they're just a little sticky, maybe just a little too tight, maybe. Jib is breaking too evenly. It's good in the light spot, but as soon as they see big breeze, they've got to burst it. It's hard to do. It's almost like you can't ease it little enough. As soon as you let it 1 inch down low, the top of the jib goes out like 4 inches. Or at least 3 times as much. Yeah, they're generally a little tighter than most people. I think they're doing okay right now in the lighter wind though. I think all it's calling the wind. Looks pretty darn good. Steady right now. They must have their vang and their jib pretty right if the boat's that stable. He's a little more aggressive with the head up. and down. So he's a different style than everybody. Jib looks very similar to Celeste. Yeah, he's a different style than everybody. And he's just weaseling the bow through the waves so it doesn't slap. That's where he gains, is that he's just got a really good, now he sees the waves coming. You're gonna see bow down a little, accelerate. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. That's for an August up here looking for that. They got more bang on. I guess they're a smaller team. They're a pretty smaller team, so that's for an August. There's more bang on Kevin. Kevin's still looking at power. I told him to put a little bang on just to pull his boom off center line a little, but he wanted power. Nice move, Vesper. Nice move. Earlier, she was fast on starboard against Kevin here, so that was good practice for her. She's just already practiced holding a lane. That's what she's doing. She's just pinching right now. Oh, Will and Cam. Jib looks different on this. On the reaches is your position. Sometimes you're going to have boats right on your tail, so those guys' tactics are different than these guys. These guys are just get away. That's okay, let 95 roll you, and now just start killing it. Gotta let the main out a little. Yeah. So he's just steering to the spinnaker a lot like it's just a gentle. They could scoot back more. I'm gonna make a couple suggestions. I think in the big puffs they could have scooted back more, and in the big puffs they could have gone a little lower. Nice, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Nice wave. Having fun? Practice race number 2. Everybody behaving quite well. This is good. See, this is the way you're supposed to practice. You don't start over early by like 2 lengths in a regatta where there's going to be U flags and black flags. Because we know at California State Championship we have like 4 U flag starts and 5 black flag starts. Here I can tell they got the bang on, so the good thing about that is you don't lose. I mean, look at his leech tail on the main, it's flying all the time. So as soon as you ease from there, the top leech is too loose and you lose, the boat heels to windward. There's little swells right now. Yeah, there's little swells rolling through in here. We are in the ocean. 2 courses for nationals, one over here in the ocean and one behind me inside what's called the inner harbor, inside the breakwater. Still a great place to sail. Completely flat. Wow, Celeste, 9446 holding with 95. So, Celeste, 9446 and Olive. And then you got Will and Cam hanging pretty good too. have to see the holes coming. The crew has to be either raising themselves up or bending their knees and staying forward in the light spots. Yeah, Will. That looks good. I like it. Pretty good. You guys get a little flatter at times. These guys look good. A little lighter than we thought it was going to be today. So they've got the jib at the spreader tip. That looks really nice. I get really worried when I start to see the foot of the jib get to the inside mark on the deck. It's just too much side force. You gotta have some forward force. Yeah, these guys look really good. Bang is snug, so he's not twisting off too much when he uses the main. Good lesson right here. You get low of the reach mark, just stretch the foot and blow the halyard so you can go upwind with the kite. So again, that's a very strong move when you get below that ley line. They have more bang than these guys do. I don't care. Power, so. Oh, good. Okay, so I think we're happy. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Oh, that looks good. Enough bang on, so the boom's pulled off center line just a little. Bottom of the main's a little flatter than other people because it's just the wind, wind part of the day. They're very stable. Okay, there's more twist there. Very similar. They both look very good on their hiking and steering. Ah, brother-sister team. Kylie's second regatta crewing, basically. Kind of grew up a skipper. And so now she's figured out how to crew with her brother. They got 13th in North Americans. But she's never trapped it over. Have their pull a little too far forward, but that's all right. We've been working on, I think they were over trimmed on that one reach, and you can tell the spinnaker's much more open on the leech now. They're just getting a little tiny curl. We're trying to barely adjust the kite. If you have to jab the tiller to leeward when you want to head up too much, it means you're a little over trimmed on the kite maybe, or it means you need to heel to leeward a little. If you want to head up, you have to have a little leeward heel. They should have scooted back there. So it's just, I can't see the curls from here, but definitely little curls. Leeward heel is fine. The clue is barely moving. As soon as the boat gets flat, he's going high.